Hey everyone, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is another episode. So, I just wanted to talk about my number 9 favorite episode that I have done so far. And it was by the name of Mr. Keith Beauchamp. And this man has accomplished so much in the film industry, Hollywood, and just the fact that around that time we didn't know each other, you know what I'm saying? We never met. But I used to watch him on this TV, because he was the host of the Injustice Files that used to come on Investigation Discovery. And I used to watch the show like 12 years ago. And it was really one of my favorite shows because it talked about cold cases from the Civil Rights Movement and a whole lot of injustices and stuff like that. So to me, it was one of the realest shows that I have ever encountered, and just was like, damn, like this is deep, you know what I'm saying? So I say all the time that manifestation is real, because I used to just say when I would watch the show and would be like, hey, I would love to meet this dude, just have a conversation with this guy, because he was just really one of the most passionate men that I have ever laid eyes on, And 12 years later, well, I would say 10 years later, we met, we talked. He actually was supposed to come to my house and do the interview, but that day he wrote me. He told me, "Hey, I gotta, make sure that I promote and be down here in Louisiana." So he was just like, "So would you like to, still do it?" I said, "Yeah, of course." So the night that he came on the show, I was so nervous. I was so scared. And no matter how many times that you do this, it's always going to be some camera fright or, being starstruck. But I just think that it's normal, especially when you meet your heroes and stuff. And he was like one of my heroes. And people always say, people always talk about, is that a good idea to meet your heroes because you may be disappointed? But in this case, none of that. He was exactly what I pictured, what I visioned. And we had a great time that night. And just the fact that he was promoting his movie Till at the time, and just actually, was doing major press runs at that time. But just the fact, like, he just sat back and talked to me, you know what I'm saying? For that, I will always be grateful. I will always be honored to have experienced that. And just being a young man from a small town, Saginaw, Michigan, and just to be able to land a man like that and his caliber just really allowed me to realize that I'm where I belong. So it was just one of those things, like, it would never top. I would never top that, I don't think, because this was like rewarding for me. because when you're just beginning at that time, I was like a year in, I was still a rookie in a way. I didn't even make it past my 1 year anniversary yet, so it's just, many are called, but the chosen are few type thing. So I always will cherish that episode and cherish that interview, and just wanted to thank him for doing that for me, because he didn't have to do that for me. So it just was one of those things that was special, and I wanted to thank Mr. Keith Beauchamp for that, and also just thank you guys for your love and your support, and just keep on watching the content, supporting the content, and I'm out. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, peace.
Yeah.
Well, look,
No.
I thank you for being persistent to make sure that I join your show. I know that you were one of the first to come out and speak and on behalf of our film Chill, encouraging people to give it a chance and go out and see it. So I want to thank you for that, brother, because